Well, as promised, for everyone out there, I brought Armin.
Ani, did you seriously have to phrase me like that?
I just did. Everyone wants to see you. You said you were going to, and that you promised me something if you do a good job.
uh, alright, alright. Just don't say it like that. It made it sound dirty.
Maybe I want it to be dirty, but here we are. So, you know how this works, right?
I guess that everyone's asking me questions and I have to answer them.
Well, yeah, and by the looks of it, everyone's been excited to ask you some stuff. I have a couple myself, but they're mainly for you.
Okay, alright. I'm ready for this.
I should hope so. So, are you ready for your first question, my little blonde?
Alright, go for it.
All right. Here is a question for you. Why are you so cute?
Um, I, uh, I wouldn't call myself cute. Really, I'm not.
You are to me. Explain the question properly. Why are you so cute?
Oh, God. Please don't use your voice like that. I guess the reason why I'm cute is probably because maybe. I mean, my mom, she was a really beautiful woman. That's all I remember, so I get told by my grandpa that I look like my mom a lot, especially with her colored hair and her face and that, but I wouldn't call myself cute.
I guess not. Mainly because I'll call you handsome.
Ani, stop it.
You ready for your next one?
Alright,
Okay then. On a scale of 1 to 100, what would you rate your experience on the ocean for the first time?
um, I guess probably an 85 out of 100.
I think most of everyone was expecting it to be 100.
Well, not for me. I mean, to begin with, it was really, really beautiful. And, but while everyone was having fun, I was just telling Aaron that we knew we'd find it. We knew we would, but. And then he basically said that the enemies are just across the ocean. And, I think that's what killed it for me.
Seriously? After all that time, you wanted to believe it existed and he took that away from you?
Pretty much.
What an asshole. If he was here right now, I would hurt him.
Please, please don't do that. Don't do that.
Fine. I'm only gonna do it because you told me to. Are you ready for your next question?
Alright.
What is your favorite thing about me?
Oh, there is a lot of things that I like about you, Ani. But I think my favorite thing, my most favorite about you, would probably have to be your hair.
My hair.
Yeah, I really, really like your hair. It's one of my most favorite things about you.
Describe it. Why is my hair your most favorite thing about me?
I guess I like it how it shines in the sun because, your hair is much lighter than mine, like a much lighter blonde. And I just like it how it when the sun just reflects off of it. And especially when I run my hands through it. Especially during the evenings.
Oh, yeah. You do have a weird fetish for doing that nearly every night, but it does feel nice. It's nice.
Did you want a question now?
Tell me. I didn't get as many as you did.
Um, what is your favorite memory from the military police?
Let's see. I didn't have many favorite memories from back then, but I guess one of my favorites would have to be to annoy Hitch.
Wait, you seriously annoyed her?
Well, yes, I mean, me and her shared the same dorm. I spent most of my times in bed because I love to sleep. Well, Hitch was probably up at probably 5 a.m. every morning just to get all the jobs done for Niall. But like I mentioned, I don't have many favorite memories from the military anyway. But it was fun beating the crap out of some of them that were annoying.
Well, I try to avoid that side of you.
I know, and I'm glad that you do. But yeah, my most favorite memory from the MPs is to annoy Hitch 24/7.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Are you ready for your next one?
Go.
Okay. What is your favorite book of all time?
Well, to tell you something, um, ever since the whole thing with Marley, Hanji actually did a good experiment for once.
Oh, like what?
She actually built this kind of machine. It basically got like books from the future.
Oh, what books were those?
Well, surprisingly enough, I actually finished 7 books in a course of 2 weeks, I think.
Wait, I think you read those to me at some point. Weren't they the Harry Potter books?
Yup, the whole thing of Harry Potter. It was amazing. I give props to the author who actually wrote them. But yeah, my favorite books is actually the Harry Potter series.
And what was your favorite?
Um, I guess my favorite book for that franchise probably has to be The Order of the Phoenix.
Ah, yes. I remember that one. I enjoyed that one too. Since you were reading them to me, since I was also intrigued. But yeah, they are really good books.
For all those that don't read that kind of thing, you should. I mean, even if you're not a fan, the books are good.
So, your favorite books of all time is Harry Potter.
Yup.
Okay,
Do you want your next one?
okay.
Um, what is your favorite thing about me?
Let's see. I have a lot of favorite things about you. And I have to say, my favorite thing about you has to be your eyes.
What? My eyes?
Well, when I did the last Q&A with the girls, I kind of like described your eyes because like one of the questions was what was your favorite color? And obviously I answered ocean blue and it's the exact same shade as your eyes, so
Ani, you are really sweet when you want to be.
only when I'm with you. I don't do that in public.
I know. I've witnessed
it. Good for you. Now, I think you only have 2 questions for you.
Oh, okay, answer one.
Hmm, if you had a pet, what would it be and why?
Well, it definitely won't be a dog because I'm scared of them.
Scared? What do you mean you're scared of dogs?
Well, when I was just a kid, I got chased by one, and I guess I kind of lost my parents. I had no idea where they were, so this big dog just. I don't know if it wanted to hurt me or it wanted to play, but it kind of chased me away from my parents that day.
And how old were you exactly?
Um, I guess probably 3 or 4.
Shit, that must have been scary.
Yeah, it was, but if I were to have a pet, I guess it would probably have to be probably a rabbit, I guess.
A rabbit? Why do you want to have a rabbit?
Well, the thing is with rabbits, they're quite social animals, and before I met Erin, I was kind of by myself, probably for the longest time because I got picked on a lot. And plus, rabbits don't need much taking care of. I mean, all they need is food, water, probably shelter, especially when it rains.
But the thing is, they get hunted a lot by foxes.
Well, ever since we had these walls, we never really got foxes. But now, yeah, if I ever had a pet, it would be a rabbit.
Well, I guess we can make that work. We'll just have to train it to become a house rabbit.
That is my plan. I mean, especially that, we live on the ocean. We can't exactly have the rabbit go out to sea and be eaten by a shark.
No, we can't have that. So you pick a rabbit.
Yup.
Huh, okay then.
Um, there is one more question for you.
Tell me then.
Describe your combat learning experience on a scale of 1 to 10.
Hmm. Normally, I would give myself a 15 out of 10 because I've done a lot of my training with my father. That was way before I became a warrior.
Yeah, wasn't he, training you?
Yep, he was training me because he was all I had. Obviously, I never really knew my mom, so. And so, if you were to rate my combat training out of 1 to 10, what would you give me?
Well, probably when we were in the training barracks, we didn't really do much of fighting, did we?
Well, you tend to avoid me because you were a little wuss. But, I, to be honest, I'll probably give myself a nice solid 10 because I knew more combat training. Plus, with Raina and Bertolt, we were trained for that on Marley. While all you people in Paradise, you were all just little wimps.
Well, I'm your wimp, right?
Yes, you are my wimp. You've come a long way since the attack. But, you're still a wimp. Especially when it comes to rats.
Oh, God, please don't mention rats. Don't mention rats to me.
Don't worry, I still love you.
I know I love you too, but don't mention rats again.
Okay, I won't mention rats. Looks like you have one more question for you. Let's see, what is your pet peeves? Like, what is the thing that annoys you?
Hmm, not many things actually annoyed me.
Surely something must have annoyed you. Maybe when you were a kid or something.
Um, I guess one of the things that annoyed me was probably when I was just a kid.
Which was?
Well, I mean, like you said before, I am kind of a wimp. I mean, it was a lot worse when I was just a kid. I mean, I got bullied a lot. And I guess one of the things that annoyed me was probably when Mikasa and Eren would come and save me. So I guess they both came and rescued you, and you couldn't fight back, basically. Basically, yeah, that was one of the things that annoyed me because I couldn't fight back because I didn't know how to.
And what exactly did these kids do to you?
Well, they just refused to believe that there was an outside world, like beyond the walls. And obviously, my parents gave me a book about it before they passed away. And obviously, I believed every word of that book. But really, I just got picked on because no one believed me. So one of my peeves is that I hated getting saved all the time.
Huh. I guess your childhood wasn't as pretty as mine.
No, I mean, it wasn't that really good to be honest, so.
Oh, it's alright though. As long as you're away from those assholes.
For all we know, they probably died in Shiganshina or something.
Oh, wasn't that when.
Yeah, I don't really want to look back on that anymore.
Fair enough. Now, it looks like we have questions for both of us now.
Oh, this will be fun.
Let's see. I'll answer one of these ones. Let's see. Describe Levi in one word, and we can't use the word short.
Oh man, I really want to use the word short. um, describe Levi in one word. I guess for if I had to pick a word for him, that would probably have to be a tea hoarder.
Tea hoarder? Really?
Well, all this time I've known him, he just drinks tea. He doesn't really drink anything else. I mean,
Doesn't he have wine stash?
he has the expensive stuff. I mean, Hanji drank it and she scarred me for life.
We know. We talked about it in the last video. I really, really wanted to hurt her. But Armin, you don't have to be afraid of breasts.
Well, hers were disturbing. I don't want to see them anymore.
Oh, don't worry. You know I keep a shirt on.
I know I respect you for that.
Let's see, if I were to describe Levi in one word, that would probably have to be grumpy. Like, literally, all he is grumpy. Like one of the seven dwarfs from that fairy tale, Snow White.
Yep, Snow White. I guess you could say he's tiny and grumpy.
It sounds like you want a death wish after saying that.
Just don't tell him, or he will kill me otherwise.
Well, I don't think he's going to be doing that anymore. So you're picking tea hoarder, and I'm picking grumpy.
Sounds about right.
Okay then. Answer the next one then, Armin.
Let's see. Would you rather meet your family in the past or future?
Well, I guess for me, I never really met my mom. So I had no idea who my mom was. And then, I mean, the thing is, Armin, do you believe a thing in reincarnation?
Um, I have read about it in my books, but I can't be certain if I believe in it. But it would be kind of cool if that were the case. I mean, that means I'll get my parents back, and then obviously there'll be no more Titan Wars, they'll no longer exist. So I would like to see them again in the future.
I see your point. I mean, if we were to be reincarnated, would you rather have your past memories or not remember at all? Well, it would be nice to have some past memories, but only happy ones. I see your point. So, yours will be to meet your family in the future.
Yeah.
I guess I can agree with that too. But it is what it is, I guess. Let's see, next question. If you were to be a supernatural creature, what would you be and why?
Huh. Um, Supernatural creature. That is really hard, but if I were to pick something, I'll probably have to be a phoenix.
A phoenix, you say?
Well, it's maybe because they're really good birds. They're really powerful.
Wait. So you're picking a phoenix because of Dumbledore's bird?
Well, yeah, I love that bird.
Oh my god. Are you sure you didn't have any caffeine before we started this?
I only had 1 cup of coffee. That's all I needed to keep myself awake for this.
So you're picking a phoenix. Why are you picking a phoenix?
Uh, Maybe because they're quite powerful birds. They are loyal to their owners, also use the power of fire and those of other abilities.
Okay, I'll tolerate that.
What about you? What would your supernatural creature be?
If I were to pick something, I guess it'll have to be probably a griffin. Mainly because they're like half hawk and half lion.
So, why would you pick that?
Because the thing is with griffins, not only they're mythical creatures, but they're also powerful. Just like me in that Titan form. Didn't you want to tap my booty?
I'm not gonna answer that on camera.
That just proves that you actually do like to tap it.
Ani, just stop it.
Alright, I'll stop. So you'll pick a phoenix, and I'll pick a griffin. End of.
Okay then.
Um, I think we have two more questions. What is your favorite memory of cadet training? And this was before the attack on Trust.
Hmm. Let's see. I think my favorite moment from cadet training was probably when we were all still alive back then.
Oh yeah, that is the thing. Especially that was like a couple of hours before we took Marco's life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hasn't Jean forgiven Reiner for that? Like the both of you?
Well, we did talk after what Jean did to Reina, but he I guess he has accepted about why we did it, but I don't think he's fully forgiven us yet.
Wow, I would have thought he would have done it by now. Especially that was over 8 years ago.
Well, he can do what he wants. So I guess my favorite memory for me was probably when I was kicking everyone's asses in training.
Thankfully, you never kicked mine.
Well, of course not. I'll never hurt you. Because you're my favorite and you're adorable. You know I'll never hurt you.
But, you did hurt Aaron a lot.
Because Aaron was an idiot, okay? He was an idiot. That kid had no idea how to do combat training, even though he saved you from those bullies.
Well, he did what he could anyway.
I guess so. Okay, I think we're on the last question. And this is a good one, by the way. Answer this one, Armin.
If you were to change one thing about the world you live in, what would it be and why?
I guess the one thing I would change is probably to make sure that I probably confess my crush to you sooner before I crystallize myself.
But Ani, you still would have crystallized yourself anyhow.
I know, but that would have meant that if I confessed to you sooner, then it would have been easier for me to do it back then than I did now. I mean, I am thankful you came to see me, along with Hitch.
I mean, Aaron just thought I was being manipulated by Bertolt.
But were you?
Um, it was sort of 50-50, I guess. But the more I came to see you, the more I started to like you. But I think I was interested in you probably since the first scouting mission out in the walls. That was before I knew it was you and your Titan.
Huh, I guess we're on the same page then. But what would you change the one thing?
Um, I guess the one thing I would change about the world. I mean, didn't you tell me that Mikasa asked for this one change?
Yeah, obviously, I think you both are thinking the same thing.
Well, the one thing I'd change is to make sure there was no Titans that existed, and obviously bring my best friend back.
Yep. How long's it been now since then?
Um, 3 years.
Oh, yeah. 3 years. That is a long time. So, when are we next gonna go there?
I guess whenever Mikasa feels like it. I mean, isn't she the only one on Paradise?
Well, along with a few other survivors, but it's just her. Obviously, we're all staying here. Oh, that reminds me. Me and you are going on a double date.
Wait, what? What do you mean a double date?
Uh, Mikasa wants to know if we should go on a double date with her and Listener next week.
Well, I'm not against it.
Good, because if you were, I would have hurt you.
We all know the phrase of hurt.
Well then, that is all the questions. So if you guys liked it, please give us a like and subscribe.
I guess if you guys want to see me back, just ask me more questions.
Well, I'll tell you this now. The next one is all about romance.
So I guess with romance you can ask any shipping questions.
Yep. I guess you can say after the conversation I had with the girls after the last video, we want to have romance questions next time.
So yeah, you can ask us any shipping questions down in the comments section. We'll look forward to the next one, guys.
So yeah, if you want to see Armin again, please ask him a couple of questions. We'll see you guys at the next one.
See you guys. It was nice meeting you.